everybody. Today I want to expose the hidden strategies of real estate tokenization. I want to talk about token structure. I want to talk about the compliance issues that are out there and how to protect your investors. So let's get into it. So the first strategy I want to expose is the real estate security token structure, the token structure itself. For example, how many tokens should I create and what value should I put on each token? Well, that depends on your target market of investors. Let me give you an example. Let's say your target market is the Wall Street types, maybe the investors that invest in blue chip stocks. Well, if that's the case, then you want to create less tokens so that each token has a higher value on it, right? Just like those blue chip stocks have high stock prices on each share, we want to have a higher value on each token so we create less of them if we're targeting the Wall Street types. Now, let's say you're targeting crypto investors, the crypto millionaires. In that case, you want to create a lot more tokens at a much lesser price so that they can have more actual tokens. That's what the crypto investors want. They're not worried about them only being 20 cents or 30 cents per token. They just want a lot of them. So depending on the investor that you're targeting, you may want to create a lot of tokens at a lower price, or you may want to create fewer tokens at a higher price. As a real estate guy, I normally choose the middle. If I'm going to have a project that's $25 million value in, say, 5 years or so, I may create 25 million tokens now and sell them at a discount. So 5 years from now, they're each worth $1. And that's easy math to bring it down to what I should sell them for today. So in the end, it's up to you, but there's your strategy on token structure and how many you should do and the value on it. Another strategy I want to expose, and it's one of my favorites, is can you build benefits or perks into the real estate security token themselves? And the answer is yes. This is a great strategy to expose because you can get more out of a real estate token than just return on investment. For example, let's say you have an investor that invests a certain amount in your project, or maybe they're early into the project and you want to benefit them with having extra perks in their deal. We've got clients right now that are developing hospitality properties that want to build in perks to where if their investors invest early or a certain dollar amount, they actually earn nights or perks at their building. And that's a whole nother value on top of return on investment. The next strategy I want to expose surrounds compliance. You see, these are securities, so there's regulation exemptions that we need to follow to make sure that these real estate security tokens are compliant. So we can actually configure the security token to ensure its compliance. For example, let's say you're doing a Reg D offering, a 506C, and it can have accredited investors only. Well, we can program that right into the token to make sure you're compliant. Another one is the lockup periods. These are new securities, so they need to be held typically for 12 months before they can be sold secondarily or in a secondary market. And we can configure the security token compliance right into the layer 1 blockchain with the Polymesh blockchain that we use. Or let's say that you've got compliance of only 2,000 investors. Again, we can build that compliance right into the security token itself to make sure that you stay on the straight and narrow with the SEC and your tokens can be evergreen. The last hidden strategy I want to expose is how to make sure you protect your investors. Well, first thing is use the right type of blockchain. We use a purpose-built blockchain for security tokens, and it allows transparency for the investors. The other thing the blockchain allows is what's called a clawback if something happens to your investor security tokens. Let's say that your investor's computer gets hacked, or somebody gets the information they need to access and steal those security tokens. Because these are security tokens on a purpose-built blockchain, we can actually do what's called a clawback and bring those back, or we can actually burn those tokens and issue new ones to make sure your investor is protected. If you liked those strategies, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for more real estate tokenization strategies. Or if you're ready to dive into the top benefits of real estate tokenization, check out this video right here that I did on the top benefits of real estate tokenization.